Hello and welcome. Today we are in the Tier 9 Soviet heavy cruiser, the Riga. We're playing a ranked battle, but it's from a previous ranked season. I think Riga is a really good Tier 9 ship for ranked, because she has great radar, great AP, she can, well, not stealth radar, but if she gets spotted she can immediately radar in her turn, and she also has good armor. She can go toe-to-toe with battleships at close range. That, a little bit at least. Okay, it seems the enemy actually didn't come over here to the A cap. Looking at the minimap, they have 3 battleships in the B cap, and they only had 3 battleships. So I'm gonna go around the island, and when I do, I'm gonna radar. I mean, we have 2 destroyers here on top of that, so goodbye Z46. I used AP because I had AP loaded, but honestly it doesn't really matter whether it's AP or HE, as long as the destroyer doesn't angle so much that you ricochet, because the AP on cruisers that cannot overmatch the bows of destroyers actually deals proper full damage from penetrations. So if a destroyer angles and you don't just overpen, you deal a lot of damage with AP. And considering Riga's HE isn't the greatest, well, it's a fine choice. It's not the worst, at least. And here we got first blood from that. So the caliber is, I think, 283mm, so guns 283 and bigger will deal only 10% or overpen damage even when they get a penetration on the destroyer. But guns in smaller caliber than that will actually deal proper penetration damage. And while Riga and all the other real heavy cruisers are in that list, Stalingrad, by the way, is not, because it's a super cruiser. Okay, so we hold a caps advantage, but the enemy is in a position to push our C cap, and they're probably gonna do that. We had 3 ships defending it, but now we only have 2. A Charles Martel and a Tirpitz. They are pushing with a Musashi, a Roma, a North Carolina, and a Fletcher. Wait, how many ships is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? We're missing 1 ship. Huh? What are we missing? Anyway, we're missing a cruiser, which is also probably over there. So, our team defending the C cap is going to lose. The question is, how long? Actually, that's not even a question. We know they're gonna lose. And so we need to help them. We need to position ourselves in a way to disrupt this push from the enemy team. You know, because they'll be sailing straight south, it should be possible because we will be on their flank. And thus it should be possible for us to deal a lot of damage to them. There was an Ochakov here. I don't know why she came here. I guess she wanted to come help that destroyer, but it was a pretty silly choice because an Ochakov alone can't really do much. I believe it has radar, but it's a really squishy cruiser otherwise, so you really don't want to send a ship like that on solo missions, like she was on. Against DD's fine, but everything else, no, not really. Anyway, we're gonna do a concentrated push over towards where the enemies are, and hopefully we'll disrupt their advance into the C cap and buy our team and help our teammates and buy them some time. Because time is in our favor. As long as we don't really lose hard, we should be winning this one. Because again, 2 caps versus 1. Now, I am a bit disheartened right now by our Yugamo that's in front of me, because these torpedoes have 0 chance of hitting anything at all. Pretty sure that Ochakov was actually out of range even when she launched those torpedoes, and they are widespread. There's effectively no chance that they do anything useful. So that's a bit of a problem. I'm gonna turn slightly south as well, because I don't really want to chase the Ochakov. She's obviously not gonna show broadside to me anytime soon, so I want to go focus on ships that I can actually deal damage to. Because the HE on the ship is a bit mediocre. It's kind of like a Petropavlovsk. I mean, it exists, but the damage per minute is pretty low. And you would always like to fire AP instead. You do have better autobounce angles, so, and good penetration, so the AP is pretty scary. It's just that you actually need a ship that isn't like completely bow on towards you. Or stern on, as the Ochakov was. Because you can't overmatch quite the same. Ooh, Neptune's broadside, hello! Would you like some? Thank you very much. 17k. That's very good. That's exactly what we're here for. Oh, and she's coming around the island. Oh, can we get another one, please? 4k. It's okay though. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We can get a follow-up. Oh no, she's angling. No! Neptune, you're not supposed to know this angling strategy. Wow, wow, we still did 8,000 damage. Damn. She's probably gonna heal a whole bunch of that back though. I do have a radar and I could cover the Fletcher. Do I? Do I start shooting the Fletcher? With Neptune and a smokescreen, maybe I should hold on to that radar. Also, Östergötland is in trouble with the Ochakov, I think. Oh, well, there is the Fletcher. Let's try. Come on. Come on. What? I missed everything. Oh no. Oh no, I suck. I'm so bad at this game. How did I miss everything on that Fletcher? Well, at least we avoided tarps with the Hydro, so that's good. And I missed everything again. What? I am so bad at shooting destroyers, apparently. Okay, anyways, we've successfully disrupted their push. We actually hold all 3 cap zones right now. Even though numbers-wise, it's even. Right? The enemy has exactly the same number of ships, but somehow we have all of the cap zones and they have none. Oh, Fletcher went back for a fight with the Östergötland. That's a bit of a miscalculation by the Fletcher. Nice damage, Aerroon. 3 ricochets. This is why you probably fire HE. But I am using AP because I don't know. The Neptune might push around this corner any moment, and then having AP would be extremely useful. And when I say extremely useful, I mean vital for survival, because if the Neptune comes around the island and survives for more than like 5 seconds, I'm dead. Because torpedoes. Also, 6,000 damage with AP. See, that's what I mean. AP against these DDs can be deadly to them as well. Or it can just do 1 ricochet and no damage at all. That's also a possibility. Is the Neptune pushing? I am constantly afraid of this Neptune. Because again, if she comes around the island, dumps her torps, I am probably unable to avoid them. And then I die. My radar is up in 30 seconds, so I think we're gonna catch the Fletcher. Because she is obviously in the cap and she's gonna stay there for a little while longer. And obviously my radar is gonna be up by about the time that she's gonna leave. Which means that we are probably gonna get 1 more shot on her and we might actually be able to get her. Okay. Somebody asked me to kill the Neptune, so I'm just gonna go YOLO. I'm gonna, I don't know, hope for the best here, because this is an extremely bad situation overall. Maybe we can get the Fletcher first? Oh, come on! Come on! 1 more salvo! Please! I am actually making a huge mistake, I feel, by pushing forward for the Neptune and then actually stopping to sink the Fletcher. But maybe we can do it. The Neptune hasn't yet done anything. Ah, that didn't go through. Maybe no torpedoes? Yes! Got her. That was a really bad play by me, actually. That was way too risky. I should not have fallen for my teammates' provocation to push there. I should have just sank the Fletcher and then pushed out and tried dealing with the Neptune. It worked out, but I think it was super risky. Still, things aren't looking nearly as rosy as they were before. I think we were winning. I don't think we are anymore. It's me and half HP Yugumo versus a Nochako, and Roma and a Musashi. A cruiser and a half HP destroyer against a radar cruiser and 2 battleships. One of them is a Musashi. This is not looking good. I need to just run. I mean, the good thing is we had the cap zones for such a long time that maybe we can take advantage of this and still win based on points. And, you know, run away and stuff, but I don't think we can win like a gunfight or something. Maybe if Yugumo gets super lucky with torpedoes, but you never know with Yugumos, right? Remember how he launched torpedoes at the Nochakov that was out of range and sailing away? Yeah, that's the guy we're relying on landing super torps. I am not very hopeful. Oh! Okay! We detonated the Ochakov. Fun and engaging mechanics indeed. Well, now all we want to do is run away, right? My concealment is 12.1 kilometers while not firing, so if I can get slightly further away, I should go unspotted and be able to take the cap and just, I guess, keep running, right? Although I guess I can just keep shelling right now. I still have 36k HP. And there's no actual guarantee. Yeah, no, I don't think I can actually take this cap. It seemed very unlikely. Because I am near the edge of it already, and the Roma is coming closer and closer. Oh, nice torpedoes actually on the Roma. Those are actually really nice torps, but yeah, I can't take the cap. I do think a cap is probably gonna be alright for us. We still win in 1 minute and 30 seconds based on it. And if we can actually sink the Roma, then it'll come even faster. And as long as I stay angled roughly like I am right now, I don't think I should be citadeled by any of them. Or at least it's extremely unlikely that I will take even a single citadel. Let alone multiple that they actually are required to sink me. So I can just keep shelling, I suppose. As long as the enemies are roughly in the same direction, I can angle against both of them fairly easily. And I keep playing with my speed. I go forward, I stop, I go forward, I stop, and as you can see, they're pretty much only getting overpens. Yeah, at this point, just surviving is enough to win, but at this point I'm also emboldened enough to actually try to sink them. Because clearly they aren't dealing that much damage to me, right? I mean, they've been firing at me for at least 1 or 2 minutes now, and I've barely lost HP. I mean, look at this. Okay, that one was finally 8k damage. Maybe I should leave now. But I want that one more salvo. And Roma's actually gonna be behind Yel. I mean, makes sense, right? Because if she doesn't, she is probably gonna be sunk before I am. Also, we just got a high caliber. And that's the game over. Riga is such a nice ship. Like, truly. It's not quite as great as a Petropavlovsk, but I would say it's like the next best thing. It's, for ranked at least, tier 9, it's a good choice in my opinion. There are obviously better ships you can pick, like Musashi, but for as far as cruisers are concerned, Riga is definitely one of the best for ranked. Anyway, 2200 base XP, sank 4 ships, helped cap a base, a double strike, first blood, high caliber. I mean, what more could you want? 100k damage, and 74k of it is just from AP. And look, I fought and sank 2 destroyers actually. So that AP is pretty good. I did get lucky on that Ochakov though, but 1.5 million potential in a heavy cruiser. These are the captain skills that I used in this match. Grease the gears, priority target, then superintendent obviously, and then concealment expert. After that, adrenaline rush. And then next, I'm not entirely sure what you go for. Here I went for top grade gunner and whatever the thing is that makes radar and hydro last longer, I believe. Yeah, makes radar and hydro last longer. But if I had an extra 2 points, I'm not sure. Maybe I would go for like pyrotechnician. I don't recommend. Gun feeder could be good. I don't think incoming fire alert is that great, although you could drop priority target and take incoming fire alert, you'd have an extra point then, but I'm not entirely sure what you would go for. I guess getting extra AP damage would always be useful, but maybe going for RPF is better. I mean, it's kind of whatever. You probably don't have that many captain skill points anyway. Upgrades wise, I am using obviously reload, then concealment. You could go for range in some situations, but I don't think in ranked it makes sense. Concealment, propulsion mod, then the dispersion mod, then obviously the radar special module. If I didn't have that, then damage control, and then main arms modification 1. I think even in clan battles, Riga is a really good ship. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would like to thank the patrons on Patreon. Thank you very much for your continued support, and I hope I'll see you guys next time.